Yes, Cancer, you may be the hard-shelled crab, but underneath all of that, you're so much more. As the zodiac's intrepid captain, you're the quiet leader holding down your crew when the winds begin to rise. Nautical metaphors aside, you're one of the zodiac's 3 water signs along with Scorpio and Pisces, which means you're comfortable dealing with emotions. You may not reveal them as much as your watery counterparts, but you feel things just as deeply. Your status as one of the leadership-driven cardinal signs like Aries, Libra, and Capricorn means people feel safe following you, probably because you're sensitive to their needs. Having the moon as your ruler helps with that too, since you're already an expert at harnessing your own rapidly changing moods. Cancer season lasts from June 21st to July 22nd, so get ready for smooth seas ahead in your relationships, career, and spiritual life. What's next on the horizon? Let's see what the stars have to say. Cancer and personality. Your best trait, by far, is your trust in your own abilities. You have a quiet confidence that only comes from experience. Even if you feel like you're not as qualified as someone else, your calm demeanor convinces anyone to believe otherwise. Cancer isn't a sign that's prone to hand-wringing or overthinking. You jump in, navigate the situation like a pro, and do what needs to be done without calling attention to it, though you definitely deserve to be recognized for your top-notch work. If there was to be an issue, it would be the emotional distance you keep when first meeting people. You're such a wonderfully sensitive being, and it's natural to want to protect that. However, you get what you give, so it's worth it to share a little of yourself, even if it's scary. It's okay to show other people how deeply you feel things. In fact, they love you even more when you do. Cancer and career. Cancers excel in a variety of jobs, but they all have one theme in common: caring. The caring professions suit Cancer best, but that doesn't mean you have to be a teacher or therapist to be successful. Many famous Cancers are expert chefs and world travelers, bringing hospitality with them everywhere they go. A few examples? Anthony Bourdain in Eat, Pray, loves Elizabeth Gilbert. What won't work for you is a job where you toil away with no higher purpose. You need to see that you're making a difference. At work, people look to you as the mediator who keeps their cool, no matter how weird things get. You know the value of a good first impression, a quality that makes you an excellent meeting host. You always ensure everyone feels welcome. To really thrive, find a positive outlet for any emotions that build up behind the scenes. Take a walk, or at least take a few deep breaths. You'll be so glad you did. Cancer and wellness. As one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac, your natural instincts are almost always spot on. You can always feel when something big is just around the corner, but it's important for you to enjoy relaxing spiritual practices that keep you grounded in the present moment. Meditation is a great option for that, especially in a group setting. It's not easy for you to open up to others, but it's a very healing experience for Cancers to do so. Time to hit the yoga studio. Eating is practically a spiritual experience for Cancers, so let yourself enjoy whatever foods tickle your fancy. Moderation is the key to a healthy Cancer diet, not restriction. Counter any rich eating habits with regular physical activity for best results. Since the moon is your sign's ruler, try keeping track of the moon's phases and how they correspond to your energy levels. You might be surprised by what you find. Cancer and relationships. Because you spend so much of your time caring for others, you need a partner who is going to take care of you. Earth signs like Taurus and Virgo give your watery nature a safe container in which to relax, expand, and be vulnerable. Scorpio and Pisces, your fellow water signs, understand you, but there's almost too much intimacy between you. Yes, completely merging with your lover is a seductive concept, but it's not so practical in real life. You admire the passion of the fire signs, but in most cases, your sensitivity makes it a difficult match. When it comes to air signs, they're just not there in the way you'd need them to be to make it work. In relationships, you're a giver. You let your lover know they're adored in every way by telling them, doing sweet things for them, and, of course, sharing physical affection. There's no kinder lover than you, Cancer. Your friends and family get the same 5-star treatment, but they're also subject to your impressive emotional storms that can sweep through at any time. Luckily, your thoughtful nature more than makes up for it. Cancer and friendships. At a party, you're the one behind the bar, mixing drinks and setting out hors d'oeuvres for everyone else. It's a perfect scenario because you get to set your own boundaries and guard your territory while allowing people to meet you on your own terms. Plus, playing host is your way of showing your crew that you care. You're an introvert at heart, but you also warm up to people once you hear their stories, so grab a glass of rosé and listen up. If your heart tells you to go for it, don't be afraid to share a personal anecdote or piece of advice. It could make someone else's night. Your sixth sense for relationships and non-judgmental outlook makes you the perfect confidant. On that same note, don't let people who are just trying to get something from you overstep your boundaries. You're naturally giving, but don't let people rob you of what makes you you. Cancer and parenting. Cancer rules parenting, so caring for your children comes more naturally to you than any other sign. You may have known you wanted to be a parent early on, so raising your little ones is more the fulfillment of a long-held dream than a scary challenge. While parenthood can certainly be both, your emotional sensitivity and proven instincts ensure that you'll be tuned into your child's wants and needs. What may be more difficult for you is learning where to draw the line between yourself as a parent and yourself as a person. Yes, the two are inextricably linked, but being a parent doesn't mean giving up everything you love. Create a space in your home to be your personal sanctuary and fill it with books, pictures, and other mementos of who you are. Keep it a sacred space where you can go and spend you time. As a water sign, you probably find this proverb especially true: you can't pour from an empty cup.